And you also mentioned future generations, Marianne. And I'm part of the Gen Z, the coveted Gen Z generation, where we're very vocal, we're very engaged and conscientious about the world we're going to inherit. And also, I don't have children yet, and hopefully I'll get to have children. But I want to inherit them a better world than I received. So I keep receiving these themes that the doomsday clock is only seconds to midnight. And now I just saw a news report that Ukraine, if the offensive really succeeds, then Russia is going to be forced to deploy nuclear weapons. So that doesn't really give me a lot of motivation to incite change, to create change in my life. It's just, well, with seconds to midnight, what am I supposed to do with this world? It's just better to go dance and just go to party. So what would a Williamson administration, a presidential administration of yours, help to, change this theme of despair, where we're facing so many challenges, and how could your presidency help us find the motivation to induce meaningful change and take action upon these amazing or devastating challenges?
Well, in terms of the doomsday clock related to environmentalism, those of you in your generation and any generation who sees that is accurate. It is the 11th hour. And so young people have every right to feel rage about that. But then what are you going to do with your rage? That's the issue. Are you going to just spiral into despair, cynicism, and nihilism? That's one option. The other option is to realize that you have a candidate for the Democratic nomination who on day one would cancel the Willow Project, who recognizes that this is not a time to ramp up fossil fuel extraction. It's time to ramp down fossil fuel extraction. It's time to lead a holistic emergency level climate change mobilization. We need to move on the level of climate emergency from majority economy to a clean economy. This needs to affect our agriculture. It needs to affect our food. It needs to affect our energy. And definitely it needs to mean that we absolutely stop being tyrannized by the fossil fuel companies who've known for decades what they were doing and simply did not care because of the multi-billions of dollars that are given to their stockholders and to their CEOs. It's at a certain point, and we are at that point right now, where it's up to us whether or not we are going to repudiate the oppression and the injustice and the tyranny that this represents. So you have an option here. You have a candidate for the Democratic nomination who does say, first thing I'll do is declare a climate emergency. So that's really then up to people. What are you going to do with that? Are you going to go with spiraling down or go with spiraling up? As a friend of mine says, I'd rather live on my feet than die on my knees. I mean, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. And I think that that's my answer to the issue of the doomsday clock. Fight it. There's still time. It's not midnight yet.